Today on Bay Voice, it's the Gunn Titans and the Mountain View Spartans. It's the Titans and the Spartans coming up next on Bay Voice. Good evening, everyone. I'm Nate Martin, and welcome to Gunn High School. And joining me today is Casey Hornbeek to give you an in-depth analysis of the game. Today we have a great matchup between the Gunn Titans and the Mountain View Spartans. Any initial thoughts, Casey?
This should be a great game as Gunn's coming in 7-14, and they have absolutely nothing to lose. They can play their hearts out as a 3-4 in league. On the other hand, though, Mountain View 17-8 overall, and they're 7-0 in the league. They're led by their captain Peyton Schaefer and Eleanor Johannes. This should be a great game, and I'm excited for it.
We got the opening serve coming up next on Ames Bay Voice right after this. Welcome back. I'm Nate Martin, your play-by-play analyst. Joining me is Casey Hornbeek to give you an in-depth analysis of the game. As said before, this is the Mountain View Spartans at Gunn High School. Of course, this is a very important game as the season is closing. What are your thoughts on this Mountain View team who's coming in after multiple wins?
Well, if you look at the paper, I mean, you would easily think Mountain View is going to win this game, but don't be fooled because Gunn has a good team. Helene Barber, a good senior, 5'7", is a good player, and they can easily play. So don't be fooled, and this could have usually a game as we have the national anthems coming up.
The opening spike right about to start. Casey, who do you think's gonna win this one?
Flat out make a prediction?
Yep.
Mountain View. They're going to stay undefeated. They're going to go 8-0 in league, 19-8 overall.
Yeah.
They're just so good on the kills. They're so good on really digging, and I think it will be a 3-0.
And I feel like that will make sense given the head coach's name, Dave Wynn, leading them to 17-8 with a 2-game win streak.
But I wouldn't be flat out shocked if Gunn wins this game. Well, I'd be pretty shocked if Gunn wins it, but I wouldn't be shocked if they go 5 or 4 games. It's not 100% 3-0, even though Mountain View has won a lot of their games 3-0 this year.
Yeah, we're in for a shocker here. Stay with us, folks, as we got the first spike coming up. The first serve, I'm sorry. And Casey, of course, we have the captains leading their teams. On the Gunn side, you got Dillikert and Helene Barber. And on the Mountain View side, Aiden O'Leary, Peyton Schaffer, and Eleanor Johansson.
They got 3 on their side.
Who do you think's going to be pivotal? Do you think these captains are going to play a pivotal role in the leadership on the court?
Yeah, they will. I mean, most of the captains are actually pretty tall for both teams.
Eleanor Johansson on Mountain View, 6'1", coming in. She can really spike the ball. As a senior, she'll be a really big key to this game. For Gunn, I mean, they got some players that really are going to affect this game, especially 6'2" Monica Critton, only a junior. Imagine her next year, and Setter Dillikert. Once again, I'm excited.
Yeah. Well, of course, Eleanor Johansson is 6'1". That's perfect for her position, being an opposite hitter, the one that spikes the ball all the time.
And we're just about ready to get started, looks like.
Yep. The head coach is Nicole Christie. The coaching staff from the Gunn Titans, led by Nicole Christie and Jessica Danon, prepping up the girls as the opening serve is coming up right now. Serving it up. Saved by the, and going in between, passing it between the two teams, spiking it over, and that's going to be a point towards Gunn.
Wow, and that's a big momentum shift. First point may not seem big, but it's big. It's easily a big point for both teams, just showing, whoa, we can do this, Gunn says. And just a big rally, and Gunn wins it.
Pauline Hurst serving it up for Gunn. Going up now, spiking it, blocked. Serving it up again, going, and that looks to be a spike attempt for Mountain View. Yes, it is, and they tie it up.
What a nice play by there by Mountain View. Just nice three-way hit there, and nice kill.
Right there, number 13 on Mountain View, Lauren Price, the senior, 5'10".
So we're all tied up 1-1 here.
Yeah. And of course, now serving it will be Mountain View. That one goes over the net. And that was tipped over by number 5 on Mountain View, Aiden O'Leary, the captain, senior, 5'8".
Only 5'8", and she can tip it over. That's some mad hops right there.
Yeah, and that's important for volleyball. I mean, like, you got to be tall to play the sport. So someone like an NBA player would be good as that. As number 14 on the Spartans, Peyton Schaffer just gets hits it out of bounds and allow the tie game again.
2-2, and Gunn staying in early. Not that it's that important, but it matters.
Pauline Hurst serving it over the net. Going over, serve for spike attempt by Aiden O'Leary. Spiking that one over. Mountain View gaining control. Going up for another spike attempt, and that is good.
What a great play by Mountain View there, but I like to mention what a nice dig right there by the outside hitter, Julia Knudsen on Gunn. Just a sophomore, 5'8". That was a nice dig, but couldn't win the point there. It was a great play by Mountain View.
I believe that was actually Eleanor Johansson, actually, the senior. Of course, she's the opposite hitter. She's the main scorer. Mountain View now going up for the serve. Now going up for a spike attempt. It is good!
Wow.
Right there.
Monica Tritton.
Yeah, of course, Monica Crichton, the junior, 6'2", the tallest player on the court.
Also for both sides on the court. She's 6'2". Imagine her as a senior.
My dad is 6'2", for crying out loud. He's 48 years old. Spike attempt right there, saved by Gunn.
What a play there. Dylan Kurt.
Yeah. Going up for another spike attempt, Mountain View. That one is good for Gunn on the side. Went out of bounds.
There. Gunn takes the lead.
Yeah, Gunn taking the lead. Is this that you expected, Casey?
Not yet. I mean, I was expecting Mountain View to go out early and stay in it, but Gunn's looking good.
Now Mountain View looking for a spike attempt. It's good. And that is saved.
That's powerful.
And that is Mountain View going up for another, setting up a spike. Goes. That one's no good. Great defense on the Gunn side. Spike attempt again. Blocked. And that looks to be in favor of Gunn.
Another point for Gunn, just set up by the whole team. Nice job there by Dilla Kurt. The setter staying in it, and great play by Gunn.
Zoe Pfastera, the junior, 5'8", setting up that point right there.
And I like the tempo of Gunn this early. They got the momentum.
Yeah. Well, do you think that has to do with the home team support?
It could. They came out hyped.
A point almost. Good defense though on the Mountain View behalf, and that looks to be out of bounds on
Mountain View's
22.
Point, and that's all Eleanor Johansson with the dig, and that's a great play by her.
Monica Crichton unlucky there to tip it out of bounds for the Gunn.
She takes a seat on the bench.
Yeah.
Mountain View serve here.
Yeah. On serve, that looks to be, I can't see from here, but so on ball. Number 1, that was God going up now. I mean, Mountain View, my bad. And that looks to be a point towards Mountain View. It is tied game.
It looked to be, I think, that someone on Gunn touched the net there, and you cannot do that in volleyball. That was the reason they called the play.
Yeah, good eye on the behalf of the ref.
Two experienced refs calling this.
Number 15, Eleanor Johansson.
Wow, what a dig. Just couldn't get it to go there.
Yeah. Number 20 right there, Zoe Pafastera, tipping it out of bounds for the Gunn Titans. Yeah. And might I note, the Gunn Titans, you see that I believe the two coaches on the sidelines wearing peak shirts. This is because of, as it is October, it being days for breast cancer awareness. As Gunn has given up a point right there.
And they're all smiling about it, but that's not what Gunn wants. That's careless play. They're all calling for the ball, and someone just got to count for it, because if you're going to play like that, you're not going to win this ball game. Hopefully they're not falling apart here.
Yeah, that was their libero, starting libero, Pauline Herr, who was very sloppy on that behalf.
And that was a clean ace right there by
Yeah,
Mountain View.
it's now 8-6.
As we see a replay.
Yeah. Sloppy pace, 6-8 right now, I believe.
8-5.
8-5, yeah, my bad.
In favor of the Spartans.
Yeah. Setting it up. This game will be 25, might I just remind our viewers. As setting up a spike, just tipped it over barely. And right now, setting up a spike attempt, and that is no good. Mountain View ready now for the spike. Slams it over, no good. Great defense by Gunn, still.
In favor of Mountain View there, but man, that is a nice rally. Staying alive by Mountain View, no airs there as Gunn makes the air.
Yeah, I believe over there that was I believe that was, I can't see from here, but that was over in favor of the net. That was a mistake on the captain, Eleanor Johansson. And you see that's a very rare mistake from the veteran, her being a senior, of course.
And she's the one that takes every single serve. If you watch the Spartans team, she's took every single serve so far this night, and she does not miss, really. She's already missed two, one out, one in the net. Do you switch the serve, or do you keep it the same?
I say she keep her on a serve. She's been very reliable all season. And, of course, she's an opposite hitter. That is very rare for an opposite hitter to be serving those balls.
You're right.
Isaiah, a primary scorer.
There's a delay on a sub.
Gunn now, Mountain View trying to set up a serve right here. Remember, free hits per side. Her now serving it up. Spike can get blocked right there by number 20 on Mountain View. That was Kira Ambush, the junior at 6'1".
Beautiful play here as you see Emma Goldberg tries to get a nice spike, just wasn't high enough and wasn't the right angle as it goes in. Nice play by the Spartans.
And of course your two main defenders, Ashley Kane and Kira Pombush, 5'9" and 6'1". Very tall players.
Chocolate, that's another missed serve there. Once again, that's by Eleanor Johansson.
Whoa,
right into the net.
I think they now change it up. I don't know about you, but they definitely change it up as it looks to be right now. Gunn going in for the serve now. That is number 6, Emma Goldberg.
Nice serve right there.
Nice. Now it's by number
21, Becca Chapman.
Yeah, Becca
middle tip.
And normally she'd be the tallest player on the team, but she's only 6'1", and you got the tall junior Monica Crichton at 6'2".
Goldberg's taking 2 serves in a row. Maybe that's some momentum. Another great one.
Yeah. It's very lucky save right there on the behalf of Mountain View. Recovery by Gunn, though. Setting up a spike. It's no good. Blocked. Going up again. Setting up another spike. Is this one good? Yes, it is this time. It's blocked.
Wow. Nice good set there by Anna.
Yeah. Good save, yeah. And that was almost good. Good defense this part on this game.
Rally here.
Yeah, good rally. And rally almost broken. It was hit number Emma Goldberg.
That's a nice rally there on all parts. Great play. Even at the point, Anna Dubois. Nice sunsets.
This is the stuff that the head coach is being and Dave Winner looking for. Rally here on this game. It was no good as number 5, Helen Bear, senior, 5'7", and Gunn needed some leadership being down.
I like to call kind of a fake spike as she goes for the hard spike, does a nice low spike. It comes in and lands perfectly. That's a really good play.
Going up, tipped it over barely by Bryce. Very good play by the 5'10" senior.
It's kind of that funny spot. The middle blocker can't get it, and it's really hard for the back to get it, so it's right in
yeah.
that little spot. That's a great place for coaches to tell their players to aim.
Yeah. And very unlucky play right there by Pauline Her. Just a little too much for her.
That's an error right there, but the libero. As a libero, you need to get those plays down. That's your job.
Yeah, 13-9 the score. Mountain View, by the way. Giving it up is Ashley Kane, and that is a good serve right there by Kane.
The way she served that, I didn't think it would go. She kind of just, but it was
looking
a great
at
serve.
it again on the replay.
See, she just kind of
got it over the net.
But man,
I mean, like, that's been a point of focus that you've seen all season from this Mountain View team. They've been rarely over the net, and it's been proving that here tonight. Okay.
No. Not what Gunn wants there. As up perfectly, all she has to do is get it over the net. But Emma Goldberg couldn't right there. The outside hitter. As we got a timeout by Gunn, I believe.
Poor positioning by poor positioning Goldberg right there. As she just kind of timed it a little off late.
It's 15-9, and it's going to be a 1-minute timeout. 40 seconds on the clock.
Yeah. Okay, so Casey, what are your thoughts so far on this game? Has it been what you expected?
Yeah, it actually has so far. So far, I think Gunn's staying in it, but lately in a couple last 10 rallies, I would say Mountain View just hasn't made errors. Gunn's making errors, and they're also doing good plays. What Mountain View's doing is they're staying consistent. They're not making errors. They're not making amazing plays. They're just staying consistent, and that's why this ball club is so good. This is the reason Mountain View is so good and consistent. With their wins, they're 7-0 in conference. If they stay like this, it will be a good team, and you'll see them in the playoffs and even farther than that.
I completely agree with you. As Gunn is heading back out, as you can see, I don't know if you guys noticed, but a bunch of the people in the stands are wearing, a bunch of the coaches and people involved in this game are wearing pink. It's because it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So I've already said this enough, but it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Yeah. It really adds a very nice touch to the sports. And especially in the NFL, you see players wearing pink headbands with blue uniforms and pink armbands with blue uniforms, and I find that very interesting to see. As a spike right there, incredible right there.
And that's impressive to spike it outside like that. She is at least 7 feet out from that, and you see here in the replay, man, what a spike right there.
Monica Critchen, this 6'2".
And the angle she, it's just perfect corner timing.
Great play.
That's a college of.
Yeah. Okay, coming in right now, going up for the serve is number 1, Dula Curtin.
And number 20 also checking in for Gunn is Zoe Plastifer.
And she serves it up. It's a very good play. Setting up a spike. It's blocked. Ooh. Setting up another spike right here, maybe. Yes, they are. Gunn going in.
Wow.
It's strong. Good defense, though. Good save.
And look at this. After the timeout, Gunn's looking good. Maybe that timeout coach said something because Zoe Plastifer, that play was all set up by her. Good. A nice spike there and a nice to number 1, Dilla Kurt. That's a nice play there by Zoe Plastifer. Yeah.
Peyton Schaffer was too much for her as she tipped it out of play. Now good serve right there by Pauline Her. And that's another point for Gunn. Now, it is 11-15. Do you think they can come back and win this set?
They could if they put their mind to it. They got the momentum right now. Just stay. I would assume if they tie this game, I was going to use a timeout. But right now they're staying in. It's 11-15 rally. 11-16.
Yeah. Gunn now looking up for a little hits it over belly. Going up now. Gunn flips it over belly.
Gosh, that's a great play right there by Dilla Kurt. Thought that's fought and wins it by not
16 right there. Monson, 6 foot. At 6 foot. Really talented. Keep it out.
No mistakes in the 19-11.
Go 7. That was number 12, Rachel Grant.
serve right.
Has to come.
Great play right here. This Mountain View's playing really well right now, and they're staying in it. If they keep winning these points, they're going to be winning this game.
Yeah, setting up for the serve right now is Mountain View. Going in. Sets it up. Hit over the net. Gunn setting up for a spike right here, I believe. Yes, they hits it over the net. No good. Good defense right there. Very good defense as pulling her who the net.
And I think right now Mountain View is taking advantage. Mountain View is taking advantage. You see in this replay, they're going right in that center spot because they have a short libero right there, and Gunn's having trouble getting there.
Yeah, and of course libero, she's the shortest player on the team, and he's one of the hardest positions to play in volleyball. You must be able to do everything to be a libero.
And right there, that's the first play all day that Mountain View's made a mistake. The mistake was by number 15, Eleanor Johansson, who's played really well. She just missed the ball right there, but that's a rare miss for Mountain View.
Setting up for the serve right now is Julia Knudsen, the sophomore, 5'8", and it's a good serve right there. As actually, my bad, that was actually Mountain View takes the point. Setting up for the serve now is number 13, Lauren Price, the senior, 5'10". What are your thoughts on this game so far, Casey?
Right now, after that timeout, I thought Gunn was looking really good, but right now, Mountain View's looking amazing.
And it is, as again, blocked by number 20, Kira Palmbush.
And now Mountain View
View has the flat-out momentum right now.
Yeah, they're beating them by 10 points in this round.
Mountain View's going to need to just keep going like this, and Gunn's going to need to try to get the momentum. Momentum is killer.
Yes, very important in a game like this. Sitting it up, another spike. A point goes to Gunn, though, as
Nice play by Gunn. Finally just getting it. Maybe they're going to get some momentum right here.
number 16, Kiana Manson, tried to gain control of it, but couldn't.
It's 22-13. Spartans up.
Spiking it over, looking for a chance to get it in. Can they? They get it over. Looking, spikes it up, set up, blocked.
Wow, way
Going
to
in.
stay alive right there, but number 23, Shilu.
Poor
And man,
communication right
Gunn
there.
wins the point because of number 20, the outside hitter, Zoe Placifer, is playing a great set. She's having a set of her life right now.
Well, if you look at this again, this poor communication between Kira Palmbush, other players on there, and that what's led to Gunn making it 14-22. As big spike right there by Kira Palmbush. What a play right there.
Great spike, and she flat out just used her height right there. As number 20, Kira Palmbush, the middle blocker, is tall, is coming at 6'1" as a junior. She can hit the ball, and she's going to be going places. She'll be good, especially next year. She'll be a senior.
Yeah. Going up, setting up a spike. It's no good. Good defense right here.
Nice job by
Mountain
Becca
View.
Chapman laying out.
But that was another block.
Oh.
Number 20, Zoe Professora, the junior, 5'8".
I thought Gunn won that point, but as Gunn, the ref has some explanation. They called it Spartans' point.
And it is now 23-15.
Spartans in the lead.
Yep. Beating them by 8.
I'd like to remind you, this game's at 25, so 2 more points. Spartans win the set.
Yeah. And
Oh
that was
my
just poor
goodness.
communication between Gunn right there.
And that's what I was telling you, that middle spot. Gunn can't guard that. I think they need to play their middle blocker
A bit more deep.
or put their libero a bit more in front, because that's a problem for Gunn right now.
Emma Goldberg and Becca Chapman just couldn't figure out the communication. And communication very key in volleyball as the serve hits the net.
Aiden Levy, the outside hitter.
If you're a good communicator, you're a good team. And have you seen that game? Have you seen good communication?
Oh, yeah, so far, Mountain View has an amazing communication. Haven't quite seen that from Gunn, but they can easily fix it.
Yeah.
As a smash point right here, Gunn's going to fix
I
this.
disagree with you. I've seen bad
like game
communication on some of the spot. There was a couple plays where you could see.
I agree on the serves. They've had some
Yeah,
bad
yeah.
communication.
And that was a big spike right there. And that looks to be the set. It is 25-16 at the end of the first set. Casey, what are your thoughts on that?
It's a good set. I mean, for Mountain View, staying in it, they look good. They look like the normal selves. They're 7-0 selves as both teams switch sides. Gunn has some regrouping to do, but they look good. They can do this. They need to set their minds to it. That's a pretty good first set for Gunn. They stayed in it. I mean, they look pretty solid. They look pretty good versus the best team in the division. As long as Gunn needs to contain the middle spots and regroup and look good communication-wise, they can win this.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And we're live.
And we're back here from the break. I'm now going to be play-by-play. It's Casey Hornbeck joining me. Kieran Coste is now the color, as Nate will be taking his break. And so far, it was a pretty good set. I mean, 25-16 in the first set. How'd you feel about it?
I liked it. I mean, if you're Gunn, you're playing a really good team. You just have to grind out the first set and see what you can do here in the second.
And you're right. I mean, Gunn played a good set. They didn't have the right communication, I think, but well, if Mountain View stays on it,
I saw a couple miscommunications on both sides. Gunn made a couple, but it looked like only one from Mountain View. But if Gunn can straighten those out, I think they can rebound in set two.
As the setter Ashley Kane serves it, and no one even on Gunn can get it over the net. That's not the start Gunn was looking for, was it?
Yeah, if you're Gunn, you're like, oh no, we're down again. But Mountain View looking, if they can get a couple more points before Gunn even scores, they can jump out to an early lead in game two.
1-0 as Ashley Kane serves it over to the Gunn side. It's going to be Dilla Kurt up, and that's an easy. Lauren Griffin just puts it over back to the Mountain View side. And over back to Gunn. It's going to be a spike right there by number 4, Lauren Goldberg, but easily contained by this Mountain View offense. As Eleanor Johnson puts it over. This Gunn team looking good on this play as Monica Critton. There's a nice spike, and look at that. What is a great play.
That was one of the longest rallies we've had all night.
I think it went over the net about 8 times. That was a really nice long rally. So see a replay here.
A beautiful spike, just placed it in between 2 Gunn players. And that's a quick 2-0 lead.
Now it's a great rally. Gunn just needs to win those, don't you think?
Yeah, if they can grind those out and win those type of points and get Mountain View tired, I think they have a good shot.
As Kane puts it over, and that's just a miscue right there by Monica Critton. She needs to get those over as the middle blocker, junior 6'2".
I think the call is it did hit the net and then went over, so it's
you're right.
Points.
Gunn's point. And would you call that a break?
I would. I mean, that's slightly lucky.
As it's a nice serve right there by number 11 on Gunn, Lauren Griffin. It's 2-2 tied up. 2 nice points by Gunn. Gunn may have the momentum now.
Let's see if they can keep their momentum going here.
And they can as Griffin hits it into the net.
And those miscues will kill Gunn in this game.
I agree. That's careless right there. As right now, Mountain View could contain this lead by going on a bit of a run. Serving it for the Spartans is going to be Peyton Schaffer. Schaffer's going to put this one over. As number 1, Dallas Kurt's going to go over. Leon Goldberg. Goldberg spikes it over, but contained easily. Is back over Schaefer. Schaefer contained easily by Mountain View. And bang, and that looks like it's going to be Gunn's point. Yes, it is. As a nice spike right there. See a replay of that. Beautiful spike right there, and that's Emma Goldberg. Outside hitter, junior.
And Eleanor Johansson was close to getting that one over. Just went straight down. She needed a tiny bit more to get it over.
And right here we have little miscue, but they stay alive as the Gunn team. And Mountain View coming in big. Oh, nice contain right there by Gunn. As a beautiful spike by 6'1" Eleanor Johnson. And another spike. Goldberg couldn't contain it, and that's Mountain View's play. So it's going to be 5-3.
And you look at that again, she barely tipped it over, and they thought a hard spike was coming, and she just dropped one right over.
And the death in Mountain View is looking really good right now.
Lauren Price had that serve for Mountain View.
It's up here is Mountain View's ball. Mountain View, number 12 right there, Maddie Dunkey with the nice play right there. She gets the spike. It's her spike. It's her spike of the day, and it's going to be 6-3 Spartans. So right now it's going to be, once again, Mountain View serve. It's going to be number 13, Lauren Price, the middle blocker. Sorry, 5-3 Mountain View over the Gunn Titans.
It's up.
Price.
And over.
You're right, Price, and geez, that's a careless mistake right there.
That's another careless mistake. You take away both the 2 careless mistakes on Gunn, and they're down by 1. But they're down by 3 here in game 2.
That's not what Gunn wants at all. Don't you think his coach thinks? Is up here by the Titans, number 22. Monica Critton puts it up. And look at this. That is a funny play right there as number 15, the star, the captain, the senior, the opposite hitter, Eleanor Johansson, comes in there and with a fake spike almost and tips it. That's a great play.
That's the second time they've run that play in the last 3 chances, and they've dropped it over 2 times here.
So Price serves this over. Gunn containing it. Great job by 11, Lauren Griffin, putting it back up. As, man, what a spike. That is a great play by number 20, Kyle Busham, as the middle blocker comes, and the 6'1 junior comes and smashes that ball. As you see here. Wow.
And I think that's a great decision to call a timeout. It was 5-3. You guys were in the game, and then 3 straight points. And that if Mountain View can stay playing like that, they can really extend.
And I can completely agree, Karen. That is a really smart timeout because they got the momentum right now, Mountain View. So Gunn's trying to kill their momentum. As you see here, it's a beautiful night, Tuesday night here in Gunn. And we'd like to remind you that here at KMTV, CreaTV, and MC Sports, we'd like to thank you for our sponsor, Altos Mobile Message. Massage can change your mental and physical state and inspire you to give power and energy to solutions. Altos Mobile Massage brings the massage to you. Sometimes a little pressure is a good thing. Altos Mobile Massage.
We're a mobile massage company, and we bring massage therapy and yoga to the corporate workplace. We started this business in order to bring more awareness to corporations for health and wellness. This is a nice perk that they can offer their employees, and it says, hey, we care about your well-being. We look forward to bringing massage therapy and yoga into your corporate workplace.
And we're back here as it's 8-3. Mountain View's going to be serving. It's going to be Lauren Price to serve this ball. Price over. Price is going to give it over to Dilla Kurt. And that's a miscue when you say Kieran.
That's the 3rd unforced error on Gunn.
Critton could have spiked it over. That would have been probably a kill. Instead, Critton hits the net, and that's 9-3 in Mountain View. Price, some nice serves lately, serves it over to Mountain View. And hits the net. It's going to be Mountain View's point. That's 10-3. That's their 5th straight point.
Yep, and just what Mountain View needed, trying to extend their lead.
As Price is going to serve this one for probably the 6th straight time, I believe. But this time, she missed it for the first time, and that's Gunn's point. Finally, maybe some momentum for Gunn.
And you see her go to the bench immediately after missing that.
As Gunn 17-8 overall, sorry, Mountain View 17-8 overall. Spartans just a big mismatch here. As just to show the mismatch, 1,282 for Mountain View, 7,000 for Gunn. So it's a big mismatch, as you can so far tell. But Gunn can easily rally. This is right here, a little bit of rally, no call in the net there. As number 12 on Gunn, Rachel Grant puts it over. And the star, number 20, Zoe Plasper, puts it over. Gunn's point. Great play. And replay there, it's just number 20, Kyle Palmbush, 6'1".
Pauline Hare made a nice dig, though, for Gunn. Just couldn't get it over. She came from the back, slid forward, just was a little bit short.
Eleanor Johnson puts it over. So number 1, Dilla Kurt. It's going to be back over for the Titans. Spartans challenging another play there by Kyle Palmbush, but she's going to miss it. Coming in, the Gunn's Titans coming in again. A nice play there by Jill Hansen. And spike miscued right there, almost played by Zoe Plastifer, instead blocked by Kyle Palmbush, and that's another great play by Kyle Palmbush. It's 12-4 Mountain View.
look at that again. Just it turned into a spike block that just came straight down on the other side of the net. Johansson to serve for Mountain View.
That's the star right now. As staying alive, what a great play by Mountain View. As comes back as Gunn, and they're gonna spike it up. Mountain View staying in. Nice tip by Gunn. Is that 4? No, it's 3. Oh, and that's the center spot that Mountain View likes to use on Gunn. Great play there by Gunn. Finally, maybe Gunn's gonna have some momentum. It's finally the 8-0 run ends. It's the 8-1 run now as Spartans run comes to an end. Gunn serving for the first time in 9 tries. It's gonna be number 6, Emma Goldberg. She hits it into the net, not what she wants.
And you have to stop making those mistakes if you're Gunn. You're playing an elite team. And if you give them that kind of momentum, they'll never look back.
Yeah, the 5'8 junior, she's an outside hitter. She's been pretty involved this game. But that one, she ran in. Checking in for the first time today for Spartan is Melissa Bajai. And right there, tipped back by number 20, the 6'1 junior, Kira Palmbush. And what a game she's playing, Kira.
Yep.
14-5 here as the Spartans lead easily, already 1-0. As they played 25, it's a timeout by Gunn.
Timeout, Gunn.
Another timeout for them. That's 2 in 1 set. Third already this game is another momentum killer.
I mean, right now, it's just whatever you can do to stop this team. Just maybe, like, stop their momentum, break up their little stretches of just scoring point after point. And Gunn's right now slightly desperate, just trying to figure out what they can do to stop the offense of the Mountain View Spartan.
Yeah, I agree. They're kind of desperate for points. You know, they just want to figure out how to get a point. Doesn't matter how, they just want some. As it's 14-5, this would take a big rally to come back, but you never want to be down 2-0.
The other team. All right, I'm gonna feed the flag, guys, okay?
As we'll go.
Rolling, and we're live.
And we're back here from the timeout. It is 14-5 again in the second set here. It will be Mountain View to serve just again. It's going to be Melania Bajaj, the senior, 5'1", the smallest player on both teams on this court. 6'1" senior serves it in. Sorry, 5'1" senior is number 12. Rachel Grant misses the set, but tipped away back from the Gun. Bajaj gets it there in the star to 6'2". Junior Kyra Palmbush misses it, and is that out or is that in? It is in. Great play there as number 11 Lauren Griffin, the freshman, I repeat, the 6-foot freshman, gets the point.
And Johansson immediately turns to the line. She thought that was out. The Spartan bench thought it was out, but it's ruled in, and it's 14-6.
Wow, what a play right there by number 6, Ashley Kane. As Ashley Kane puts her hand over the net and just palms the ball and gets the ball over as you see the replay. That is really impressive. You have to have some big hands to do that. It's Audrey Moyer also just checking in to do the serve as Moyer puts it over to the other libero. Number 12 has been very involved this set. Rachel Grant spikes it over, and what a spike. That is a kill. Maddie Dunkey, the sophomore, the outside hitter who's 5'10", absolutely smashes that ball for the kill. Gunn. It is 16-6 as you see the replay of that kill.
Gunn has never gotten any momentum, haven't been able to string a run together at all here in the second game.
Moyer serves it. Gunn battling this time. Number 12, Rachel Grant can't get it to go as Grant's really been involved. But the freshman can't get it to go. It's 17-6 right now. As Gunn desperate, what do you say, for points? Audrey Moyer, the freshman, also serves it over to the libero of Gunn. And over the point is Lauren Griffin. Griffin back over to the freshman, number 12, Rachel Grant, and this time they call it Guns again, and the coach of Mountain View, Dave Wynn, is complaining. He is off the seat yelling at the referee, but the referee won't change his mind as now he's yelling at him. It is 17-7 Gunn's point. And outruled. And are you surprised by that call, Kieran?
No, I agreed with it. I mean,
It's 2 in a row.
you can't get upset when you're leading 17-7 and 1 game to nothing.
You're right.
You really can't make that argument right now.
Number 10, Renata Turner, spikes it over. Number 22 with the kill, Monica Critton. And this time they do call it in. Sorry, they call it out. 18-7 as we see here, Critton. Yeah, that's out by a good margin. It's going to be number 6, Ashley Kane, serves it.
Oh.
And bang, that's a nice play right there.
And again, they go with their little tap it over.
And that's Renata Turner, the 5'11 junior middle blocker, just taps it over. So right, they've been using that a lot on Gunn. Gunn's falling for it every time.
And Kyra Palmbush comes into the game for Audrey Moore.
It's 19-9. Spartans leading the Titans
And
big.
Antonia Boskaki then comes in for Kyra Palmbush.
Ashley Kane, the setter, serves this one. Saved again. And this time it's going to be Goldberg, and it's Gunn's point. That's a really good kill right there by Goldberg, as you see right there on your screen.
And finally
She's
some
been very
momentum for
involved.
Gunn, but I think it's a little too late
You're right, and
for
also
the
that's
Titans.
a really nice dig by the libero, Pauline Herr. Number 11, Lauren Griffin serves it over to the Spartans. The star's been quiet lately, and Nora Johnson puts it over. As Monica Critton puts it back over for the Titans. Number 10, Raina Turner puts it back over. And number 1, Dilla Kurt comes back. And look at that spike, just missed. Not what Eleanor Johnson wanted. Good setup as Gunn wins the point. A little bit of a run for Gunn.
And Gunn
Sorry, they did call that. They call that Spartans point.
Gunn looked a little frantic on all those plays with some diving plays and just trying to get it over, not really going for the spike or the point, just trying to stay alive.
And for first time in a while, number 10, Renata Turner, hits it right into the net for the Spartans. So it's 20-9. Spartans lead big. Goldberg to serve for the Titans. Emma Goldberg, the outside hitter, who's a junior, serves it. It's over. And it's spiked out on Gunn. Point. Good spike by Logan Wynn, coach's daughter. So it's going to be a serve. 4 points
look at
away.
that again, just right past the outstretched arm.
Not what they want is Lauren Price is going to be serving this ball. Another middle blocker serving. Price gives it over to Grant. Tipped by number 20, Kyra Palmbush, the middle blocker, as that's a great play. Kieran, as it's 22-9. Gunn desperate.
And Gunn has to find something, at least push this a little longer. This has just gone by in no time.
As mistake there by number 6, Emma Goldberg, I believe, as that's out. It's tipped. It's going to be 23-9, Spartans lead. 13, Lauren Price serving, the senior. This team carried by her. Price serves it, and that's right into the net. She flicked her wrist wrong, didn't she? (23-10) as the Titans win their first point in the Wilds. Sub-main checking out is Dilla Kurt and 22, Monica Critton.
That's the second time Lauren Price has served into the net.
Number 9, Anna Dubois, the server. Dubois puts it in over to Eleanor Jefferson, and that one's out near us. And look at this, the Spartans losing some points lately. It's 23-11.
Yeah, but again, I feel like this is a mental win for Gunn, seeing that they can win points, but I don't think it will be enough to win the game.
Oh, wow, what a spike right there. And what a setup by Kyra Palmbush, the junior, once again with her 5th kill of the day. I repeat, her 5th kill of the day. Now it is match point. This could be this 2-0 set. if the Spartans win this point. It's number 15, Eleanor John Hansen, to serve this ball. John Hansen is going to give it over. Number 9 on the Gunn Titans, Anna DuBois, puts it back over as Turner puts it back over for the Spartans. Titans back over to Spartans. Palmbush still rally. What a rally here. As Goldberg, and it's blocked by Palmbush. What a way to end a set. Final 2-0. It's 25-11 as we have one set left. If the Spartans win that, it's over.
And 25-11.
So at the end of the second set, the score is 2 points for the Spartans, 0 points for the Gunn Titans.
We're a mobile massage company, and we bring massage therapy and yoga to the corporate workplace. We started this business in order to bring more awareness to corporations for health and wellness. This is a nice perk that they can offer their employees, and it says, hey, we care about your well-being. We look forward to bringing massage therapy and yoga into your corporate workplace.
And welcome back here to Gunn High School in Palo Alto, California. I'm Kieran Costa, and Casey Hornbeek's on his break. Here's your play-by-play voice, Nate Martin.
Thank you so much, Kieran. Welcome back, everybody. As Kieran did say, to the Palo Alto Hills. It is going to be, it could be the final set of a night here as Gunn looks to take the win, making them 8-0 in league play. Do you think that could happen, Kieran?
I do. Seeing the way Mountain View's just gone on attack at the start and relentless offense, never letting Gunn get in the game, I think this could be a short night for the Gunn Titans.
Setting up now for the serve is Mountain View. As what you were saying earlier, I think it's more defense and offense. There is a saying that defense wins championships, and I definitely can see that right now because I've noticed on both sides that there's been good defensive play, saving from easy points, and that's been a top priority for both of these coaches.
Yeah, I agree, but I think the defenses have been the same, and the Spartans have won this game with their offense. Mm-hmm. Just nasty spikes, then they just drops them over. Gunn never knows.
Setting up for that serve. That was still a cat right there. Setting up, going and spiking it right there is number 14, Peyton Schaffer, the captain, senior, 5'9". And you've definitely seen the leaders play a big role in this game. Do you think that's going to carry on into this set?
I do. I think both leaders have led their teams just like a good leader should, and I think they can both close it out.
Great hit right there by number 3, Natalie Kai.
And in the first set, the Gunn Titans bench was really loud every point. They quieted down in the second set, and here again, the bench just went wild after that point for Gunn.
My bad, that was actually number 23, Cherry Liu, right there with that giant pivotal serve right there. It is 1-1 right now, and it's now 2-1 in favor of Mountain View. As number 3 for Gunn, Natalie Kai hits it out.
Gunn hasn't led since 6-5 in game 1. Mm-hmm. It's been all Mountain View since then.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that's going to carry on into this set?
I do. I don't think Mountain View will give up.
Great save right there. Great defense, and right there, big pivotal hit by number 14 on Mountain View, Peyton Schaffer, the captain. She's been having a sensational set. That was her second point for out of Mountain View's 3 points. Sitting up now, looking, gets it over. Was playing nice, safe basketball, and that did not pay well out. That's what she was forced to do in a way. So that was that looks to be number 12, Rachel Grant, on Gunn Titans.
4-1 and a quick start for the Spartans here in game 3.
Very interesting spot for the ball as Dilla Kent could not save it right there. It is 5-1, Mountain View leading. Setting up for the serve, number 9, Hunter Leong from Mountain View. She gets it over, as that is a point for, actually that was a point for Gunn. It looked to, something happened, I don't know what.
Yeah, I agree. That looked like it.
That, it looks like it was
Mountain
clean, looked like it clean, but the ref said what he had to say, and I agree with it. Setting it now for the serve, Gunn looking, spiking it.
Oh, nice save.
Getting it over, great play by number 23, Cherry Liu. But that goes to the Mountain View Spartans.
6-2 our score here.
Setting up for the serve, number 15, Eleanor Johansson, the captain, senior, 6'1". And that was a very great save right there by the Gunn Titans. They get it over. Mountain View setting up for a spike. They get it up there. Great spike by number 20. That was number 20, Kira Palmbush, the junior. She's been having a sensational night as we are heading into a timeout.
And I think that's a great timeout call by Gunn. You're down 7-2. You have no momentum. You have to stop this Spartan team somehow.
Yeah, I completely agree with you right there. And that's the way you stop momentum, by calling timeouts.
Bayview would like to thank our sponsor, Alto's Mobile Massage. Massage has been proven to reduce stress and improve well-being. Healthier and happier employees do better work. Alto's Mobile Massage brings the massage to you. Sometimes a little pressure is a good thing.
Might I just add, I was just told that Mountain View has a 10.7 strength of schedule. And of course, they've been doing very well this season, carrying that out into a great season, that being 17-8. 7-0 in league. Might I just get a little update? It is opening night in the NBA, and the Cavs just beat the Celtics 102-99.
Kyrie Irving returning home.
Going up for the serve right there. Getting up, looking, spike right there. Cool. And that was hit. Great spike there on the behalf of number 22, Monica Crichton, and Gunn is going crazy for that. And I feel like that's going to be very important heading into this game. You see, it's going to be very important for Gunn to get the support of the fans to make them win this game. Don't you agree with me?
Yep. But I think the fans could factor in here, but I think they need more than the fans to pull out this magical victory.
Anna DeBoy with the serve right there for Gunn, and error right there by Mountain View, leading to a 4-7. I remember in the first set, after Gunn called the timeout, they carried momentum, and it is right now 4-7. Gunn going in for a serve, looking, and an error on the behalf of Mountain View. We've seen a lot of errors from Mountain View's game, miscommunication, bad hits, bad serves. What do you think this is?
I think they're getting a little fatigued and maybe a bit overconfident, but they have.
And that looks to be a hit. Good save right there, keeping their balance. Going up, hits it over the blockers. Trying to set up, and that was a great hit by number 20 on the Mountain View Spartans. Kira Palmbush right there. Just hitting it over, touching it over, and that was a little too much for number 4 on the Titans, Lauren Goldberg right there. Stop. Setting
Before
up for the
that
score right there.
point, back-to-back errors by Mountain View. They've built themselves enough of a lead that they can make a couple errors every so often.
5-8 your score is right here, and that make that 5-9. Number 14, right there, Peyton Schaff for the captain. She's been sensational this set. That was a great, right between the two players right there, right in the perfect zone. Setting up for the serve right now. number 8, Logan Wynn. Sophomore, 5 for 10. Spiking it over. No good. Great defense right there. Try to set up a little hit over net. They get it. Can Gunn get a spike right here? Yes, they will. That gets over. And it is perfect spike right there by number 22, Monica Crichton, the 6'2" junior. Setting up for the serve. Rachel Grant right there, the sophomore, 6'1". How do you think Gunn's been playing this set so far, Kieran?
I think they've really improved from the first 2 sets, but they need to string together a run if they want to win game 3.
Looks to be a point to Gunn. Looks to be a point to Mountain View, my bad, as hit over by the Gunn Titans. And of course, in high schools across America, it is homecoming week. This is homecoming night for the volleyball team. So they got to prove themselves out here in home court on homecoming week. Setting up for the serve right there. No good. Spike, I meant. That's spiked over by Gunn, and that is good on the side of Mountain View. It is 6-11, and Mountain View seems to be running away with this. I remember in the first set, after calling a timeout, Gunn carried momentum, but then Mountain View gained composure and got some points. Do you think this is going to be similar in the third quarter, where just Mountain View goes all out ever since having a little bit of a slump?
Yep. All the games have been eerily the same. I mean, Gunn calls a timeout, score a couple points, then backstorm Mountain View for the lead.
Beautiful spike set up spiked by Monica Crichton right there again. She's been having a big night for herself, but it is 6-12 in the favor of Mountain View. Setting up now, number 2 on Mountain View, Audrey Moore. And that looks to be in favor of Mountain View. Getting a replay right there. Great serve by Moya, and that is over. Saying that it was her bad, Julia Knudsen, and but that was just a great serve. You have no one to blame but the great serve. Setting up right there, Monica Crichton, trying to get it over, no good. Setting up for another spike, Mountain View. What a spike by Peyton Schaffer. She's having herself a great set, and this is definitely because, and she's a captain. She's been carrying great. What are your thoughts on her so far?
That was amazing.
What are your thoughts on her this game?
She's had one heck of a game, and she's led her team very well. And I think she's been the heart and soul of this team. And she's done a very nice job leading her team to a 14-6 lead in game 3. I
completely agree with you on that statement right there. She's been incredible, and she's one of the main reasons why the Mountain View Spartans are 7-0. Of course, that also being great coaching, Dave Wynn. I remember watching him in the second set, coming over close to our half of the court, giving encouraging words to his players while they were in the game. And that was too many touches by the Gunn team. It looks to be 6-14 now, and it looks to be a serve for Mountain View. And what are your thoughts so far on this Mountain View teams all season, as it is 15-6?
They've been just a great team all season, and they've shown that today. I think this game really sums up their season.
Dominating opponents. The last game they won, they beat Cupertino 3-0. But Cupertino is still one of the best teams.
And they're looking to repeat that 3-0 win here at Gunn.
Setting up now for the serve, number 4, Lauren Goldberg. She had an incredible first set, I remember.
Becca Chapman in for Gunn.
Setting up, great spike right there by, I've been saying this name too much, haven't I? Peyton Schaffer. She's having an incredible game. Right now, setting up for another serve, number 4, Lauren Goldberg again. I've been saying her name a lot as well. She's having a sensational game. Setting up for a serve. Oh, who is it again? Schaffer sets it up, tips on the net, going up, Gunn. Great recovery by both teams right there. Setting up for a little tip over right there by number 15, Eleanor Johansson, the senior, 6'1".
That ball was dropped right between every player on Gunn. All came into a circle, and you just saw it drop right in the middle.
And I remember Casey saying that that's the perfect spot for if you're trying to spike it over the net. Setting up now, number 6 looks to be serving it. That is Ashley Kane, the junior, 5'9". She serves it over, and it hits the net. This has been a common theme all night. Do you think this is the coach's fault or the player's fault?
I think maybe just because of the adrenaline. You definitely practice your serves a lot in practice scenarios and scrimmage scenarios. So I think this one's on the player.
Yeah, number 8, Pauline Herr, serving it. No, my bad. That was actually Dilla Kurt, the captain, setting up for a serve right there. Number 23, Cherry Lou. Spiked! Number 14, I'm saying it again, folks. Peter Schaffer. She's been having an incredible game, especially this set. She's been honestly leading her team. 9-17. Do you think Mountain View's gonna blow out another opponent?
Yes, they lead by 8 and are 6 away from a W.
Setting up, spiking it. No good. Great defense right there. Setting up a spike, Lou, and that is unfortunately hit the net right there. It is right now 9-18. Just 7 points away from victory for Mountain View.
And it looked like it hit off the forearm of Lou instead of hitting her fist, or fist is where she was trying to punch it over, but gets low on her forearm and she couldn't do anything with that.
Zooming in right there on the head coach of the Gunn Titans, Nicole Christie, in the blonde hair. She has been doing a very good job this season, telling her girls that no matter what, we're gonna work on what we did wrong in practice. And right there, zooming in on Dave Wynn, he has it in his last name. He has it in his blood. He's a winner, and he's proven that tonight.
Yep.
So Dave now heading out to the court. As you're heading out on the court, there's Nicole Christie, of course, leading our team.
And Mountain View hasn't let this Gunn crowd get into the game at all.
And I believe they're going on something like a 4-1 lead, 4-1 momentum, as number 10, Julia Knudsen, runs into the net. Setting up for the serve, number 14, it's Peyton Schaffer setting up for the serve. She gets it over the net. Now going up, gets it over, spiked. Going up, can we get another spike right here? On the behalf of the Gunn Titans, gets it over. Great defense, great recovery right there. And that was tipped out of bounds by number 21, Becca Chapman, the senior, 6'1".
And they are 5 points away from another victory.
Yeah, 9-20 it is score. And Dave Wynn, they must feel pretty confident heading into the next game. And what are your thoughts so far on this team for Gunn? What are your thoughts on them so far?
I mean, they've played well against an elite team. I think this effort might beat a not as good team, but I think they need more if they want to play an elite team and beat an elite team like the Mountain View Spartans.
Next game, the Gunn Titans will look to bounce back against Milpitas. Can they do that? We'll find out. And then the Mountain View Spartans look to be continuing their what could be win streak against a talented Fremont team. And that was great spike right there by Mountain View, as it is 10-22. I think this game is basically over.
Gunn again playing a team better than them in Milpitas next week. They are one up in the standings.
Yeah, and that's going to be a very interesting game to watch. You'll see that coming up. But Gunn, of course, coming in. They just won their last game. You think that would carry momentum, but no, it hasn't. They're playing one of the best teams still, though. As Lou gets blocked by number 20, another name that I've been saying a lot all game, Kira Pombush. It is 10-23, and Mountain View can smell victory. It is almost a great save right there. Gets up. Can they set up for a serve right here? They will be. Gets it over. Hits the net. Rihanna Turner right there. It hits the net right there. And as you can see, just hit it a little too lightly. Getting it over. It does barely. And that looks to be a great save. 2 players on the floor, and that just proved to be a costly mistake right there. It is match point.
That kind of sums up Gunn's game. Too many players going for the same ball and never can get it. A miscommunication, and they're down. They're playing uphill all game.
And that is this is match point right here. Gets it over. And that it looks to be a point to Gunn. That's definitely giving them confidence.
And Gunn will force another match point.
Yep. Setting up now for the serve. Gunn, very happy with themselves. That looks to be number 14 for Gunn. Number 12, Rachel Grant. She serves it, gets it over. Setting up for a spike. Gets it over, and that is match point right there. Game as Rihanna Turner gets it over. That is your match point right there. What were your thoughts on this game, Kieran?
That was just a good team dominating a not as good team. Mountain View showed that they're a very good volleyball team and they can go deep into the playoffs this year.
Our final score here in the Palo Alto Hills and Gunn High School is Mountain View 3, Gunn 0. We want to thank our entire Bay Voice crew. Our next broadcast will be soon. For my broadcast partners, Casey and Kieran, I'm Nate Martin. This has been a production of the Bay Voice. Have a great night. Costa. Special thanks to Gunn High School and copyright of 2017. Goodbye, everybody. Have a great night.